Timo Werner's latest miss shows you a guy who has lost all confidence. You go in there with Muller, Germany now are now a nice outside threat.
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
Time to pull the plug. It's time. This isn't a case for cheerleading. This isn't a case of, oh, let's just throw behind the support. This is not a case of, like, let's just give him a second, third, fourth, fifth chance. No, I think this is a case of, okay, it's over now. It's finished. No more. It's time to move forth. Timo Werner's latest miss shows you a guy who has lost all confidence. Completely all confidence. That's the first, because I'll get to Germany. So, where Timo Werner is concerned, look, here's the thing about Timo Werner. Timo Werner was, even when this guy was scoring goals for Leipzig and so forth, I always felt a bit, I don't know. I just had doubts behind my mind that, okay, is this guy really the genuine article out there? Because something just told me that, is he truly an amazing goal scorer, or is it just the benefits of the system? So I was like, okay, I'm not going to say anything because I don't know. Maybe he's a good goal scorer. Maybe he's the benefits of the system. I just don't know. Then when the World Cup came through, here's the thing. People will say, don't blame Timo Werner. Everyone was trash, which is true. Brandt wasn't. You can still look good in a bad situation. Brandt, who had far less time, still looked good in what was a bad situation for Germany. Timo Werner, for a World Cup debut, was trash. And was really crap. And I was like, oh wow, your big debut, even if you lose, you can still look good. And he just looked abject and very, very limited as a player. So Chelsea get him. And I celebrated Chelsea getting him based purely of Bram being swag. So that was a Bram celebration rather than a Timo celebration. I was like, no, Bram is saying whoever is highly talented, us Chelsea, we're getting that. Because we're back. It's been a minute, but we're back. It's been a minute, but we're back. That was what that was about. But the jury was out on Timo Werner. And the issue and the reality, see, I deal with realness and reality. And the reality is Timo Werner, no. It's not it. I find this is similar to Immobile. So Immobile, balling for Torino, flipping amazing, makes his big move to Dortmund, breaks it up. But then he now goes back to the Lazio, finds himself. I think this is similar, but my thing is that I still feel that Immobile is a better player and a better striker than Werner. I think for Werner, it's a case of where it's time to pull the plug. If you're Bram, and I will speak to him, make the call and say, you know what? We'll take Haaland. We'll give you Homeboy. Simple. We'll take Haaland. We'll give you Timo Werner. And I think that is a fair trade-off. That is a super fair trade-off. Of course, with cash, fair trade. And I think for Werner, it would do wonders for him. I think him going back to Germany, going back to Dortmund, less pressure, the less spotlights, I think will do wonders for him. Because as right now, he's a man that has lost all confidence, lost all belief, and it's only going to get worse. This is Alvaro Morata 2.0. Timo Werner is Morata 2.0. So, because people will say, oh, wait a minute, just let him go through. This is a rough patch, he'll come through. We're not dealing with Cristiano here. Cristiano is the guy where he can go through a rough patch. He'll be back. Rest assured, he'll be back. He can go through 5-6 games not scoring. He'll be back. Rest assured, he'll be back. Timo Werner, you've not earned that street cred yet. You've not earned the rights for us to have faith in you that, oh, no, don't worry, because what have you done? Where is your repertoire? Where is your resume for us to say, okay, you know what, don't worry, we'll have support with you? No, because this is bad now. This is where, because the key thing about strikes and so forth, it's a confidence thing and a character thing. Say what you like about Cristiano, He has profound belief in himself, and he'll never ever give up on himself. So he's got a very strong character and strong belief, strong self-belief. You can see from Timo Werner, he doesn't have strong self-belief. You can just see from his body language, he doesn't have strong self-belief. Which is why having a bit of swag, a bit of arrogance and character helps you if you're a striker going through a barren spell, because that kind of arrogance and profound self-belief can make you come through it. Werner doesn't have that. So it's over, it's finished, it didn't work out. Germany. Jogi Löw. Shout out to you finally stepping down. That's key. This is an open Euros. This is an open Euros. Open warfare where everything can happen. This is a team that has Gnabry, that has Sané, that has Havertz. You know, these guys they've got pieces. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Dial the number and speak to Jogi Löw. Sorry. Pick up the phone, dial the number and speak to Thomas Muller. Call him. Because you need Muller in this team. You need him. Because whenever you're going into a tournament, if you're a manager, you want to pick your best team. You want to pick the young, exciting players. You want those old heads. Because especially in a tournament, you need those old heads. They are key. Because those old heads enhance your dressing room. And when it comes to those big games, those games where it's about fine margins, those old heads can turn it in your favor, because those old heads motivate the younger people. And you'll probably find is one of those old heads who will come up trump and say what's up in those bigger games. Germany have to call up Thomas Muller. They have to. Because I get what happened with 2018. I get the whole need of, okay, I want to cleanse everything, revamp, renew, bring in a whole new team. But for me, Germany have a chance of getting these Euros. And, Muller, this could be like his last chance to complete the set, because he has the Champions League, he's got the league, he's got all that. He's got the World Cup. So this is a chance for him to complete the set. And I think for Jogi Löw, this isn't even a case of like, oh, I just want to just do it because I want him to complete the set. No, this is a case of, no, this team needs Muller. Because you need a goal scorer. Not only a goal scorer, you need a clutch goal scorer. You need a guy who, come money time, he'll cash the freaking check. Come money time, are you going to trust Gnabry? Havertz? Sané? You most definitely can't trust Timo Werner. That's for sure. If there is a guy who I would put money on, come money time, is Muller. Muller is very much a case of not how many you score, but when you score. It's very much the case of, I'm not here to look pretty or to look cool. I'm here to be effective. I'm here to do whatever needs to be done to win. I'm a win merchant. So and especially when you just look at the form Timo Werner is in, that miss he just had against Macedonia, it would be psychotic. It really would be psychotic to go in there where the team is now relying. Let's keep it real. Timo Werner will be the guy that you're relying on for scoring goals. Havertz is an all-round player. Gnabry, yes, he's a goal scorer, but the prime guy who, there has to always be a guy where, okay, this is our goal guy. As much as Spain were like a team, David Villa was the dude. We're looking at David Villa here. For France, you could say that it was Griezmann or Mbappe, but Griezmann is the guy where he can find a way to get a goal or create a situation. And that's the thing with Muller. With Muller, it's not just only goals you're getting, it's we need to create a situation. We need to create something that can lead to a goal. Assist, pre-assist, pre-assist. Just someone to ruffle the feathers and put the team in a position to G up. But the key thing is you have to always have an old head. And my thing is that I'm not sure whether Jogi Löw will do it. Which is crazy because who knows how Bayern Munich will end this season. But I believe that Bayern Munich will end the season with Thomas Muller having yet another very good season. And at the end of the day, it's not like as if you're doing Muller a favor or you're trying to be loyal to him. If I'm going into a tournament with my country, I'm picking the best players in the country. Thomas Muller is part of the best 20 or 23 players in Germany. That is a fact. As of right now, in 2021, he's part of the 23 best players in Germany. So he deserves to be in the team. He deserves to be on the plane. And I'll tell you this right now. This is a fact, not an opinion. If Germany go into those Euros without Thomas Muller, they do not stand a chance of winning. No way. They stand no chance of winning. If they go with Muller, there is no certainty they will win. There is no certainty. You still have to look at Portugal. You still got to look at France. You still got to even look at perhaps even Belgium. But you go in there with Muller, Germany now are now a nice outside threat. They now announce a nice outside threat where you never know, because it's similar to 2002. 2002, nobody saw Germany. Germany was over there. Look left, look right. They snuck their way into that final, and that final could have gone either way. That final also could have gone either way, but Germany were not supposed to make that auto final. But they did. They found their way in that auto final. So, Jogi Löw, man, this is your last. This is your swan song. It's your last hurrah. You should have been off this years ago. You should have stepped down in 2018. But it is what it is. But I think that going into these Euros, you have to pick up the phone, call Muller and say, I need you to do me a solid. Of course, some young players are here and everything. I need you to big boy these guys and just be my X factor for this. Like that vid, subscribe. Become a Patreon member. Gain access to my blog, get access to exclusive videos, and also get access to the podcast, to the Saturday and the Sunday hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/halfup to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy HH.